Hello everyone and welcome to the podcast for Hollaback Girl Part 1. I have been anticipating this episode for quite some time now. We've all been waiting for the big return of Bianca, and I gotta say this episode did not disappoint. Bianca was in top form tonight. I love the references to, Vince and her probation. We haven't seen Bianca in a while, so it's interesting to see, what she's been going through. The repercussions of everything that happened with the shooting of Adam, and how, she came to the police and, gave herself up and talked about her involvement and all that stuff, and, now the consequences and everything that she has to pay. I like the interaction with her and Simpson. Katie and Bianca, Katie referenced the boiler room. Katie and Bianca in the club was great. I like seeing the little things, little slip-ups Katie said about, not having the slut clothing, and Bianca kind of laughing about it. And just, Katie dancing in the club with that guy and everything. I mean, it was just great. I really, really enjoyed it a lot. And I like that Katie is still abusing drugs and they haven't forgot about it. And it's very smart to mix her in with, Bianca, and they're furthering two plot lines at once. You're killing two birds with one stone. You're doing great development to two characters in a linking plot that actually makes sense, that actually makes people want to watch, that people care about. So the writers and everyone involved are doing a fantastic job with everything that involves Katie and Bianca. The Marisol and Mo stuff is actually keeping my interest. I mean, who would have thought taking two of my least favorite characters and putting them together would turn into something interesting, funny, awkward, exciting. So many emotions just from watching them. What will happen on their date and if their relationship will blossom into something or will it fall to the ground. The stuff with Dave and Allie, it was alright. After the last week's performance with Dave and that final scene, which was just fantastic. I mean, where can you go from there? I don't understand why people are blaming Dave, or even why, Dave is blaming himself. I mean, I guess it's more understandable why Dave would blame himself, because anyone in that situation, they would just think, wow, what did I do? Even though they technically didn't do anything. But all these people saying things like Dave should be sued and this and that, and I mean, it's like, really, Dave had nothing to do with it. I kind of thought Jacinta was gonna die. It's like Degrassi is afraid to kill off, a character, even someone that we necessarily don't care about, someone who isn't a regular or even recurring. I don't know, they kind of made it seem like she's getting better now in the hospital. Why couldn't they just kill her off? It's not like, anyone cares about her, and I think the death of her would be more impactful on the storyline, with Dave and Allie, especially Dave, because how he would be dealing with that and, coping and accepting it and, everything like that. I think that would be better. And I guess technically it still could happen, because there are times when people, seem to be getting better, but then they get worse. So it'll be interesting to see where they go from there in part 2. Part 2 should be good. Drew's gonna find out officially about, the drugs and everything, and, will Katie come to her senses in part 2, or are we gonna keep going further down the line to the final episodes of the season, and who will Drew pick? So many questions and so little time, only a few episodes left before the big Frostival finale. Right now my attention is back on the show, full force, I'm loving it. I can't wait to find out what's gonna happen next. Thanks so much, everyone, for listening to the podcast. Leave me some comments on the YouTube page. Check out the videos. Let's talk Degrassi. And I will talk to you all soon.